Ever wondered how everyday soap is mass-produced? In this video, we take you inside a factory to explore the fascinating journey of soap making. From liquid soap poured into molds to vibrant colors, soothing scents, and perfectly shaped bars, discover how science and craftsmanship come together to create the soap we use daily. Let's dive into the process. Workers pour pre-made liquid soap into molds that have been pre-arranged. Alcohol is then sprayed onto the surface. Excess bubbles on the surface of the liquid soap quickly disappear. After sitting for about 24 hours, the liquid soap has completely cooled and solidified. At this point, the workers can easily remove the raw soap from the molds. This is a factory that mass-produces soap. Workers place the unscented, semi-finished soap into a mixing vat. It's heated and stirred until the soap melts. During this process, workers add pre-mixed, food-grade dyes. Once the soap is completely melted and liquid, the color is evenly distributed. Next, the workers add essential oils to determine the soap scent and stir everything together. Once everything is thoroughly mixed, the workers pour the mixture into molds and wait for the soap to cool and solidify. A day later, the workers begin removing the soap from the molds. Then, using a machine, the soap is cut to the desired size. This completes the basic soap-making process. Next, the cut soap is wrapped in plastic film. Then, other workers place the soap into an extrusion machine. The machine smooths the edges of the soap and imprints a trademark design onto one side. And the soap is finished. Besides this hot process method, workers can also put the semi-finished soap directly into an extrusion machine to extrude it into bars. Essential oils are added at this stage. Then, the bars are put back into the extrusion machine with smaller dies, and this process is repeated through multiple extrusions until the soap is extruded into thin noodles. The workers then extrude these noodles back into bars, cut them into smaller pieces, and repeat the extrusion process to shape the soap. Then it's packaged and shipped to its destination. Have you ever wondered how breadcrumbs are made? Next, we'll take you behind the scenes of a factory where bread is baked, dried, and transformed into the fine crumbs we all know and love. From mixing dough to grinding stale loaves, discover the step-by-step process that turns fresh bread into this versatile kitchen staple. Workers take loaves of bread that have been left for a day or two and slice them using a cutting machine. The slices then fall into a crusher below. Quickly, the machine grinds the now stale and hardened bread into crumbs. This is a factory that mass-produces breadcrumbs. Before production begins, the factory first makes white bread as the raw material. Workers start by adding the required amount of high-gluten flour and yeast into a mixing bowl. Then, a bread machine mixes it thoroughly. During this process, workers add a certain amount of oil and water. Once the dough is fully mixed and formed, the workers place the dough in a warm environment to let it rise. After 1 to 2 hours, the dough has expanded to twice its original size. The workers then use a conveyor belt to move the dough to a shaping machine. The machine first presses the dough into long, evenly thick strips, then rolls and shapes it further. Then, via conveyor belt, it falls into molds on another conveyor belt below. Next, another proofing period of about 40 minutes follows. Then, the loaves, still in their molds, are placed in an oven to bake. After about half an hour, the machine tips the baked loaves out of the molds. Blades on a conveyor belt then cut each loaf in half. These are then given to workers waiting below, who place the loaves on shelves before putting them with other finished loaves into a room at room temperature for staling. During this process, the moisture content in the bread gradually reduces. After a day or two, the bread becomes dry and hard. Then, the workers place the bread neatly into the slicing machine. The bread is sliced. This allows the crusher to more effectively grind the bread into crumbs. The breadcrumbs are ready. They fall into waiting packaging boxes below to be packaged and shipped to their destination. And that's how everyday essentials like soap and breadcrumbs are mass-produced. From crafting fragrant, colorful soap bars to transforming fresh bread into versatile crumbs, these processes highlight the incredible work behind the items we often take for granted. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us next time for more fascinating production journeys.